Okay, juicers, now we are going to take a look at the profile and talk about your personal profile and then talk about creating boards. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to show you with my profile. So you can see each profile contains a name, and the name can actually be pretty long. I thought it wouldn't let me do Margot Madison and More Creative Juice, but it did, which was nice. It's going to reveal the amount of followers that you have, the people who you are following. So I'm following 1,000 people, and there are about 3,000 people following me. We've got a URL. People can click directly to your website, and a brief bio about who you are, where you're from, what your boards are going to be about, and why people would want to follow your boards or take a look at them. I've also got my picture in here, and I'll go through my boards. So you can select from the top. You can see which pins you liked. You can see which ones you liked and which ones you've tried. Obviously, I mean, to me, the boards are the most important thing when I come here, so that's what I care about. I've got a variety of different boards. You can create them for whatever your personal purpose is. And you can also collaborate on boards. So let me just really quickly show you how to create one. I'm going to click the Create a Board. We're going to make a name for it. Oops, board. You can say whether you want it to be a secret board or not, which is a nice feature. So if there's something that you're saving for a project you don't want to share with the world, click yes. I'm going to click no. I'm going to say create. That's the basic part of the board. Now it's going to have nothing on it, obviously. So here's what you want to do when you create a board. It's important to name the board something that is descriptive. A lot of people want to be creative and obscure, and that's fine for some boards, but if it's really something you'd like people to take notice of, you want to use descriptive or keywords in the name of the board. Same thing in the description. You're going to talk about what your board is about, what kind of pins are going to be in the board. Again, those are keywords that are going to tell Pinterest. If someone is searching for those subjects, Pinterest is going to be able to use your information and connect that person with your board. Here's the category. What kind of board is it? So you would want to choose which category. Again, that's helpful for Pinterest and its algorithm. You can add collaborators. So you can choose to type in the name of another pinner, and you may share both of those boards. That's something that I've done with my invitation clients, where I will share a board with the event designer, with the bride, with the florist, with the people who make the food. I can't come up with that word, but anyway, those people. So everyone can pin to the same board, and everyone's essentially on the same visual page, which is a nice collaborative tool. People also collaborate on boards if they feel the other person has some relevant information. So I might be on a board of for my work stuff, beautiful paper or something like that, and people are invited to it and invited to pin to it. So that is, I'm going to go ahead and delete this board, so I'm actually not going to use it, but that's another way. Yeah, I want to delete this. Those are a couple ways that you can use your boards. The boards are not done in any particular order other than which one you've recently created. So you can move your boards around. See how they shift around like that. So you might want to change it around based on what you want people to see first. You may want to make them more like timely according to the season. Let's say you're doing a Christmas board and it's a couple months before Christmas, so you want to show people what you're pinning to your Christmas board. You're going to put that to the top. This is what people are going to see if they are to click on your profile. So we've gone through those basics. Let me just show you what this little nut icon is. These are the account basics. So you can go through here, change your profile, change your name, change your notifications, about your home feed. Do you want them to pick for you? What social networks you're connected to? I'm actually not connected yet. Sometimes I get a little bit antsy about giving them too much information. It's a little paranoia thing I like to maintain. Okay, and then here is again that little paper airplane. So this is a way that you can connect. It's not always done, but it's certainly very possible and encouraged to do if you want to connect with another um, person who is also on Pinterest, whether you know them or whether you don't know them. If you're following them, you can type in their name, click this, send them a message, and that's kind of helpful. And then here are access to the business tools. I have a business account, which I think is probably the best thing to do if you also have a business account. Although if you're just starting, start with a personal account. I always encourage people to start there, play around on it, understand what it's like as a user before you turn it into one of your business marketing tactics. You can see your order history if you've ever bought anything, find people, make a widget. This is a way to get a Pinterest widget onto your website. So you're going to get some code there, get help, log out, obviously. And let me see if there's anything else I wanted to tell you about that. Here are the pins. So these are pins that I've recently liked. And that is how your profile works. So I encourage you to get on and give it a try. Start messing around with it, start pinning things, and then start bringing in your own content to your board so that other people can also see those. And we can start sharing your good stuff across the world. Thanks, and I will talk to you soon.